What's up, everybody? It's your favorite counselor here, Miss Marita, back with another episode on My Favorite Counselor, so stay tuned. So if you're sitting for the ACT or the SAT, there are so many resources that are free that are available to you so that you're as prepared as possible for each one of them. One of the great things about SAT is that it has partnered with Khan Academy to offer individualized, personalized practice for those of you who are planning on sitting for the SAT. This includes videos and sample prompts to help you prepare. If you go on collegereadiness.collegeboard.org, you'll also find that there are several sample SAT tests for you to take and for you to use to practice for the SAT so that you're used to the language and the style of that particular exam. You also have access to numerous SAT materials by going to your local library or by simply downloading this information off of the College Board website. I always like to tell my students, whether they're preparing for the SAT or the ACT, to make sure that you exhaust all of the free resources before you begin spending money on SAT or ACT prep. It is very important that you are as prepared as possible for the test, but because you know your strengths and your weaknesses, you and your parents can decide which route to go. Whether the free resources are going to make sure that you are as prepared as possible, or if you want a little bit more help, you might need to go a route where you pay for practicing for those exams. The ACT also offers practice tests on its website, act.org, and so I encourage everyone to make sure that you are aware of all the available resources to you. I have some links in the description box below for you to click on and for you to access. As I mentioned several times in this episode, collegeboard.org is a great resource for the SAT, and of course act.org is a tremendous resource for those of you who are taking the ACT. But as much as possible, you want to be aware of what each one of those tests entail, and you want to make sure that you take advantage of all of the free resources available to you so that you're able to do your best. Another unique quality about the SAT is that they offer what are called SAT subject tests. So these are individualized tests specific to a content area. That can be Spanish, physics, biology, but they are specific to a particular area that you may find to be one of your strengths. Now, most colleges do not require you to take the SAT subject test, but some may. They may do this for the purpose of admissions, or if they're looking to place you in a particular course your freshman year. So you want to, again, be aware of what your college requires, but outside of that, unless you have a desire to show how involved you are in one subject area or how strong you are in that particular subject area, the SAT subject tests are often not a basic requirement for college admissions. So on today's Counselor's Take, I just want to take a little moment to talk to those of you who may be a little nervous about the SAT or the ACT. I know that standardized testing is not always the easiest thing, and it can tend to be a stressful or anxiety-driven type of ordeal. But I want to make sure that you have a little bit of encouragement when it comes to taking one or both of those tests. The first thing that I want to let you know is that even though colleges have a minimum score on the SAT or the ACT, I don't want you to stress necessarily about your particular SAT or ACT score. Now, they are great because sometimes your score can help you qualify for particular scholarships or maybe make you, or have rather, a little more of a competitive edge when it comes to admissions. But please know that the admissions team looks at more than just your overall test score. They really want to see who you are as an individual. So there's so many other parts of your application where you can shine. Definitely the essay is probably the number one area where you can allow the admissions team to know who you are and what you have to offer and bring to their college and university. And we're definitely going to cover the essay on another episode here on My Favorite Counselor. But that's a great place for you to be able to explain who you are and show your character for the admissions team to kind of understand what type of person or what caliber of person you are and offer you admissions. Also, if you're heavily involved in extracurricular activities, that often shows good as well, in addition to the other parts of your application, because it shows that you're outgoing, that you know how to work hard, that you have a work ethic, and of course your overall grades in school. So if you happen to be one of those persons who says, you know, I really don't do well on standardized testing, but I have a great GPA, I do very well in my classes, well, colleges are also looking at that as well. Another great thing is that some colleges also offer a sliding scale. That means that the higher your GPA, the lower your SAT or ACT score have to be, and vice versa. So again, if you're one of those people who say, you know, I'm really not good at standardized testing and I want to do my best, but I always get nervous, some colleges may actually allow you to have a lower test score to qualify for admission into their college or university. But either way, have no fear, have no doubt, have no worry. You are going to do an amazing job on the SAT or the ACT, whichever one you choose to take. And remember, you always have the opportunity to take it more than once. So if there's a score that you're reaching for, continue to reach for that score. If you don't get it the first time, it's okay. Now you're just more familiar with the test, and so that second time, that third time, that fourth time, however many tries you want to give it, you're a lot more likely to do better on those tests than you did on your first test. So stay encouraged, keep at it, do your best, and trust me, you are going to get to the places that you want to be. And don't forget, there's always lots of resources that you can use, lots of help that's available. Don't forget to talk to your school counselor or even talk to your teachers who might be able to help. There may also be tutoring or after school sessions that you can attend to help you to prepare for the SAT or the ACT, and make sure that you look for opportunities in the community to help you hone in on those skills that are going to be necessary for one or both of those tests. Let me know down in the comment section below if you want more information, or if you want me to walk through the information that I gave today a little slower for you, and I'll make sure that I upload that. Also, be sure to check back here every Sunday for new content, because I post here every Sunday. And you also want to make sure that if you have any questions for me, you can feel free to email me at myfavoritecounselor@gmail.com. That's my FAVOURITE counselor@gmail.com. And feel free to engage with me and other viewers down below in the comment section or on the discussion board on my channel. Make sure you check back to other videos that I've posted here for more information on things that we've discussed before, and I hope to see you again next week. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, you share, because we want to make sure that these videos are getting you what you need in order to have a successful transition from high school to college. And you know how we do it here on My Favorite Counselor. Listen, if you ain't talking about college, you already know.